everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have a matchup of two receivers who are big play targets and who command respect from the defense. It's Dez Bryant versus Odell Beckham Jr. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. This offense has a lot to account for, but at the top of the defense's list is OBJ.
I'm not sure how you really game plan for him, because no matter what you do, he finds a way to uncover himself downfield. And the speed gets it from his mom, a former sprinter at LSU. They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll run for it. Rawls. And a loose football. Rawls loses it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
First and 10, Brissett bringing it in. Jackson left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Pitch goes to Rawls. And he's got some space here. There goes Thomas Rawls. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Thomas Rawls, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like we have green on that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. A second down throw for Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. Dez Bryant, certainly one of the go-to guys, if not the go-to guy for this offensive unit.
One of the most talked about players in the league, as well as one of the most productive receivers. He attacks the football downfield.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's Brissett. Jackson's got it over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Second down now after the pass completion. They'll come out in the pistol. Brissett now on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's third and short. And now the defense for Dallas.
Sean Lee is a linebacker with an exciting mix of tackling ability and coverage skills.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on third down. They run with a power back. Rawls. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Well, partner, you might want to tear up your scouting reports a little bit here because they just show a tendency. Third down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it, and they ran it really well and picked up the first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
Orleans Darkwa, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
On second down, Rawls. And he stopped immediately there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And out now come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Prescott now on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've had to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. First down, this is Rawls. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
8 yards to go here on 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. Throwing, Brissett. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They come out here in the eye. Brissett. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the D looking like they may blitz. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
2nd down, Prescott. He's got time. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. The slot man in motion right. On third down, it's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. Prescott to throw on fourth. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
In the red zone this time. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here on second down. Elliott looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker William Compton in on the tackle.
Sometimes play call.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Brief break in the action here. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And they're back within 8. It's 15-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Brissett now. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line now. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Thomas rolls with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Bailey now for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And some space here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Let's go!
They'll throw now on the final play. Forced out to his left. Caught left side is Beckham. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A second down throw for Prescott. And he finds a man on a crossing route. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Beckham, the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
A second down throw for Brissett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They come up in an offset eye. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down.
Here we go.
We're set now on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Rawls. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Second down, Brissett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. Flag comes in here for pass interference, but not on the defense, Charles. This is on the offense.
Occasionally, these officials will look out and watch and see that the offensive player can make a mistake.
So the D-line's going to spread out. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And this is Shepard on the catch. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion.
Let's go!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go!
A first down throw for Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Hankins in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go!
In motion comes the tight end left. Prescott now on 2nd down. That is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 3rd down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. 3rd and long for Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Prescott on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 22 yards on the pickup there. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Come on, let's go.
1st down, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. Now Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop right around the 25. And New York set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
The
leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They start on the ground with Rawls. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Brissett sets to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Jackson's got it over the middle. 11 yards for number 11. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shipped together here from the D-line. They come up in an offset eye. Now a toss. This is Rawls. Uses the stiff arm. He's still barreling through. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. They set up the screen to Rawls. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Here's Brissett. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Brissett. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Anthony Hitchens from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now Brissett. That's caught at the 3. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let them know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Thomas rolls with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. First and 10, Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. One receiver left, two to the right. They go again with Rawls. And a cutback left. 20! And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided.
Call it, Babe Ruth ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower and I'm a... So sue me, who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies, if life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant, trolling on the internet, no respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet, big neck. Coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes, like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Saw the magician's assistant in half, like who the f are you? Who the f are you? Who the f are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that.